Hello everyone. So we're back for another exciting episode of bashing some dudes in a dungeon where they live. Breaking into their homes and whatnot with my warhammer. Couldn't remember what it was for a second. But yeah, hi everyone. I'm kind of like oh, there's a boss over here already. Oh, getting distracted already, but El Chupacabras. he is the goat sucker, I suppose. Or I guess he would be sucking many goats. He's Chupacabras, not just the Chupacabra. I don't know. He's doing something involving multiple goats and sucking, whatever it is that he is. But I mean, like, I've tried to record this part like 5 times now. And it's just been, I don't know what's up. It's just been like a lot of issues for whatever reason, trying to get this whole thing going. Oh wow, they're everywhere over here. But I mean, like, for some reason my recorder on my phone just did not want to work. I'd start recording and then it would stop like 2 minutes in or something, and my phone wouldn't notify me. So I'm just, kind of going about my business, thinking I'm, doing my commentary, trying to keep people entertained as much as I can. Oh, there's just like a shiny square over here. Charge bolt. I don't know. I don't think I'm even gonna bother picking up the books at this point because I have no interest in learning the spells except for that holy the freaking healing one that I've got in my inventory. There's an axe over here. Ooh, 4 to 12. That sounds like a pretty good deal, actually. I think I'm gonna have to switch over to that pretty soon. So far, everything looks like it's going good, so I'm pretty excited to finally get this episode recorded. Oh, and I really do like how the levels just kind of change color. It's a nice little subtle touch. But ooh, I'm already getting whacked at a hail of arrows and whatnot. I'll smack these guys with my hammer, just bash their faces in. Bash the skulls in. Well, yeah. Because that's what we do when we crawl through dungeons. We murder the native populace, and yeah, it's just what you do when you. Can I click on this door, please? That would be amazing if I could. There we go. That was okay. They did not want me coming in. They heard me talking about my whole genocide on the populace of the dungeon here. I was like, is there no door over here? There is not. There's a, what is that? It's a book of fire. Well, I'm not gonna touch that. Ooh. I have with me today my favorite beer, actually. I'm getting lost already. I just started. It's ooh, Snot Spill. It's got some magic resistances, but no immunities.
Hey, you that one that kill all.
Heals, yeah.
You get me magic banner or we attack. You no live with life. You kill big uglies and give back magic. Go past corner and door, find uglies. You give, you go.
I don't know if we can trust this guy exactly. He's shiny, so I'm assuming he's gonna try and wreck my shit. Just because that's typically what the shiny characters in this game like to do. They got that glow about them, like they just, exfoliated, got all their makeup done up real nice, their nails is did, they're just glowing, And those ones are the most powerful. I mean, typically that's kind of how it works, I guess, in society. You got your nails did and everything, you feel great, you're just like ready to just own shit, So I guess that carries over to, like, you know, monsters and demons and whatnot. They like to feel good about themselves. You know, go to their hairstylist or... I don't think many of these guys have hair. To be fair, a lot of them are skeletons, so they're probably pretty envious of the ones that do. These guys, I'm sure... they look like lizards. Maybe they don't have hair. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this. More about what these creatures want to do in their free time and whatnot. Oh wow, I'm surrounded. I'm going to... Oh, okay. I don't know, guys. This isn't looking too great for me. I say as I continue to just pick them off and not really worry about it. Oh, actually, I am losing my potions. Come on, bro, just smack them. Hit them with the hammer. That's what it's there for. I'm down to 2. If I go down to 0, then I ain't got nothing to heal myself with. What's this guy doing, just hiding in the corner? Trying to get away from my flailing hammer. My hammer of justice. Pulse crawler. We're gonna bash his head in. Cause that's what we do. We're gonna stick him on the side of the road like a raccoon that had the unfortunates of trying to get some snacks while cars were driving by. And maybe some fine young gentleman will go ahead and pick him up and cook him up for something to eat. Or maybe a nice lady, or whatever it is that they decide they want to be. Maybe they're hungry for some fresh pulse crawler. I'm gonna add to my magic this time. So I can finally use this. Nice. Oh, I have item repair, really? Hold on a second. Since when did I have that? Hold on. Really? Oh, it hurts my durability. Okay, we're not going to use that again, but wow, really? Hold on, there's a scroll of identify over here somewhere. I want to see what this axe has on it. Ooh, that sounds great. It's fine. We'll go ahead and bash on them with this axe. Should I? We're gonna explore this way a little bit first. But as I was saying earlier, before I distracted myself, of course, is I'm enjoying today my favorite beer, which is Sapporo. The one made in Vietnam, not Sapporo Ichiban or anything like that. Because I know you guys care so much about the distinction. But I like it. It's a lager, I think. It tastes like a lager. I don't know. But it's some good stuff. These guys are anuses hurling arrows at me. Yeah, I think I need to stock back up on those potions. Oh, yeah, I'm going to die. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Sell some of this stuff I have in my inventory as well. Because I am not going to last long. Otherwise. Can I? Oh. Hotkey S. Maybe I can continue to smack at them a little bit. Ooh, town portal. I'm going to need that. Some of these guys have some interesting names. I mean, of course, the bosses take the cake, but yeah, this guy. Ooh, another.
I gotta pawn some of this stuff.
I mean, I was going to anyway, so I guess that's my reminder. I don't know, can I organize this? Oh. I hate how the money takes the space in the inventory. That is just... I don't understand that. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he's holding it. It's in his inventory. He's got to carry it around or whatever. But that's kind of lame. Just saying. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and repair.
Stay for a moment.
Ooh.
I have a story you might find interesting.
Okay.
A caravan that was bound for the Eastern Kingdoms passed through here some time ago. It was supposedly carrying a piece of the heavens that had fallen to earth. The caravan was ambushed by cloaked riders just north of here along the roadway. I searched the wreckage for this sky rock, but it was nowhere to be found. If you should find it, I believe that I can fashion something useful from it.
Nice. That
Well,
sounds like
what can I do for you?
sounds like a pretty great deal. Hold on, let's go ahead and sell the stuff I don't want first, and then repair the stuff that I do want. Does he got anything better for armor? Cause mine's
Well,
still
what can I do for you?
awful. 12. Well, mine's 10, I think, right? Axe of the Bear. Ooh, this sounds great and expensive. What, 18 armor plus 13 dexterity? Do I have 25 strength? Leave shop. Most definitely. How much do I
what
need?
can I do
I'm
for you?
interested in this armor now. What is it? 6,200, so I need like just over 200 more, basically. 237. So how much can I sell this for? Wow. Alright, so that's not gonna work. Let's go ahead and stock up on some potions and I guess mull it over because I'm too broke to afford the armor.
What ails you, my friend?
Full potion. Kind of an odd thing, I guess, about the Sapporo as well is that I only like the Sapporo that comes in the can, like that, the big, like, dense can, like, that you cannot crush with your hand. I've tried. Maybe I just have weak grip, I don't know. But I do not like it out of the bottle. Like if I bought a 6-pack a while ago of the Sapporo, thinking like, hey, this is a good opportunity to just have my favorite beer on tap, basically. And it tasted completely different. It was gross. Same company and everything, except it said that it was brewed in Canada instead of Vietnam. But I mean, I'm assuming they use the same recipe, right? They have to. So I don't know what the difference there is. What's up, bruh? Can I smack him through the nope. Oh. This guy's an asshole. He was waiting. He was waiting for me to trigger that shit, but I found a blood fountain. I have to click repeatedly to get anything out of. I don't remember those being that cruddy. Is it like he's just taking one sip every time I click on it? Pressing his lips into that juicy red blood and then just getting like a health point out of it? But he's wearing a hat. Use it as a cup. Take some big old gulps out of that thing. Oh, I guess this hat would get pretty crusty if he kept doing that, which would be ooh. Dang it! He got me while I was distracted. We're gonna hear some lore after I clear the area a little bit, so I don't get wrecked while I'm trying to listen to some stuff going on. Corpse bow. See, that's a cool name, Corpse Bow. I like that one.
All praises to Diablo, Lord of Terror and survivor of the Dark Exile. When he awakened from his long slumber, my lord and master spoke to me of secrets that few mortals know. He told me the kingdoms of the high heavens and the pits of the burning hells engage in an eternal war. He revealed the powers that have brought this discord to the realms of man. My lord has named the battle for this world and all who exist here the Sin War.
Oh, so that's where the name for that came from. No, I don't want to hear that again. It's really interesting, but we just listened to it. Okay. Uh-huh. A room with nothing of interest. Very interesting. I really do like the ambience in this first game. That music and those sound effects in the background while I'm just kind of... Wait, is there no door here? Oh, it's hiding in the corner. I should probably turn up like the brightness or something so that I can see better. And I'm sure like you guys will appreciate that as well. Dang it, son, I was trying to complete a thought. Leave me alone. Let's go ahead and let's do that. I don't want to do it too much because I do want to kind of keep that, you know, atmosphere and whatnot. But that looks much better now. You can actually see what's going on, so you guys aren't basically staring at a black screen or anything. Haha, chop you down. Alright, I guess I'm feeling pretty, Ooh. These bats are awful. Yeah, okay, maybe I should add to my, my mana. Healing myself once is gonna use my whole freaking, mana globe thing. Ooh, I don't like you. What are you, Overlord? Why are so many of these guys naked? They just don't care about decency. I mean, I guess if I was some kind of horrible demon from the depths of hell, I wouldn't either. I mean, I guess that kind of defeats the whole purpose of them being awful demons. I mean, if he's gonna show up in like a suit and tie, it's still not the greatest sight, but I'll feel less, you know, horrified by the whole ordeal. I mean, you see this big, you know, dude with his gut hanging out, looming towards you, his wieners hanging out and everything. You don't want to deal with that. That kind of thing's gonna leave some mental scars, and that's some awful shit. Ooh. This thing also only... I'm gonna use that item repair skill just because the durability here is so much higher than what I have for this thing. Click. Nice. That did nothing except it looks nicer in my inventory. That was scroll. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and give that dude his sign back. I'm sure he's going... Oh, he's guarding the entrance to level 5. I'm sure he's going to turn on us and be a complete asshole. Because he's glowing. I see it. He's not going to be nice to us. Got your signs, not spill.
You give? Yes, good. Go now. We strong. We kill all with big magic.
When he says big magic, does he mean because there's writing on it and they can't read? So they just think like, oh, this is some great spell. It's just like a tavern sign or something. Dang it, son. That's right, everybody, just line up because I have no defense, apparently. I just get wrecked anytime anyone wants to hit me. Ooh. Especially, like, crowds. They just destroy me. Oh, but I'm sure I can avoid that fancy armor now. Maybe I should invest in magic. Because, like... This is probably why I thought the game was so hard as a child. Just when crowds like this would come and wreck me. If I add to my magic, use some of those spells. That's gonna make a difference, especially like that whole firewall deal. Yeah! The sounds they make. What did he give me? I don't know. Is there anywhere? Oh yeah, there's a lot of area in this level we haven't explored yet. did they just rush me like that? Holy shit. I feel like, you know, like when a bug just like randomly hits you in the face when you're outside walking. That's what I feel like this is. This bat just comes, you know, careening out of the freaking darkness, smacking into your face. There's a lot more enemies now that we're moving into other areas. I need to up my defense because I am not going to survive very long going in this this direction. Short sword. Smack. And destroy his pelvis. Murdering some dudes. Or is it really is it considered murder if they're already dead? Because I mean, I guess undead technically they're considered in between. But that does that change like the rules of what's considered murder? Because they weren't technically brought back to life. I mean, it's a skeleton. That's one of those questions for Google, I suppose. I'm really enjoying the sounds of the chests opening today, apparently. What's in this door? There's nothing in here. Well, that's lame. I think now that's about the whole... Oh, there's this whole area over here. Over here that I have not yet explored. Gotta destroy all the barrels. Ruin all the Cooper's work. Cause it takes some work to put a barrel together. You're doing all that by hand. That takes like some skill and dedication to your time. Cause you gotta freaking, like, I guess cutting out the shapes for the barrels, like the staves themselves, isn't so bad. But I mean, like, when the way of actually putting it together is just, it's kind of difficult, honestly. Because, you know, they're just held together with those metal rings. So I mean, ooh, Staff of Healing, that sounds great. So I mean, like, I'm trying to remember the process exactly. But you've got this, like, ring that starts the process for you. You put all the staves in it, you know, all in a row, of course. And then you put your first actual, like, iron ring around it, the one that's gonna actually stay on the barrel. You have to, like, hammer that in, use these special kind of, like, tools to really get it on there tight. And then you can move that, that's, I guess you call it like a centering ring or something, getting everything organized right. You take that off, then you hammer on the next big ring. And then, in order to do the bottom, what I've seen typically is they'll use, like, a rope. Kinda. Yay. How do I get into this room? How do I do it? Oh, probably from over there. The other space I didn't look at yet. But then, I guess, yeah, you like type words. I didn't even talk that much at work today. They sent me to one of the stores today to help out. Cause if you look at when this video was posted and you know anything about what's going on around this time, with the whole coronavirus and everything, it's busy. It's busy outside in our stores and stuff. So they sent me over to a store today to help. So I didn't do too much talking. I did a lot of cleaning today, like the first hour of my shift, and then I was helping customers with whatever they needed. I was helping the employees because their manager was busy doing something else. So I didn't even do that much talking today, and I'm still just like tripping on my words. I'm very glad for the Scrolls of Time portal. Oh, hold on, I wanna go in here. Alright, what do they have? Firewall. Mana shield. Firewall sounds actually pretty good. It takes 27 though. Telekinesis, not really interested in. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick trip to the town before we go on to level 5. And, actually, let me check where we're at exactly with recording time. Okay, I'll keep going for a little bit longer. I'm finding as I actually do this that the time kind of gets away from me, so I was thinking at first like maybe 20-minute episodes would be great, which I mean if you're watching this as a series that does sound pretty good. But for me recording it, that's just, it goes by so quickly that I'm not even paying attention. So I'm going to go ahead and make a quick trip to the town, and I'll meet you guys back here. Alright, we're back. So turns out I have even less money than the last time I was in town. I don't know what happened there, but could not buy that fancy armor. Oh, nice.
The smell of death surrounds me.
That sounds gross. It was probably this guy shitting in a corner or something. That's what you're smelling, bruh. This guy's all in line trying to use the latrine right over here, which is just this corner apparently. That's why I'm just gonna say it's that corner right there. That's where everyone in this level goes to shit. Right by the entrance to the level, so that when, you know, when anyone comes wandering by, they're like, nah, not gonna murder everybody on this level because I don't want to deal with the smell. Let them all shitting by the front door. Dang, I probably should have like picked up some more stuff to sell. That's probably why I don't got any money. Come on, Brett. There you go. Scroll of healing. That's actually pretty helpful. Nice. Ooh. Trying to remember like how many levels this game has. I think like around 13 is where, excuse me, taking a sip, is where we get to like the ending kind of ish, or at least that sort of level design where, you know, it appears that we're in hell. There's bats all over the place in here. At least none of these are just like, you know, charged into my face. Smack! Smack! There we go. Yeah, let's pick up some stuff to sell. 2 to 10? Because I want that armor. Because these guys hurt. Especially, especially in groups like this. They cause some damage, man. And their sharp swords just sticking in my kidneys and whatnot. Let's go ahead and just slurp this repeatedly because he can't use a cup or whatever the issue is. I don't freaking know. Drinking with his hands or something. I mean, to be fair though, I don't think I would think to bring a cup if I was searching the catacombs. I think I would bring some food with me though. So I mean, maybe I would have a cup just because I had some beverage that I brought along with me. You gotta have water. Whenever you're adventuring, you need to have water. You're gonna have a very, you're gonna have a pretty crap time if you're dehydrated, trying to fend off hordes of skeletons and stuff. They got, you think that's their face on the shield? Like each one of these guys has their own face on the shield? I'd like to think so. Because that seems pretty cool. I don't know if I mentioned it, but that ring that I found earlier gave me a ton of magic, so I was able to use that firewall book that I had, which was pretty good stuff. Do any of these add to my defense? I want to say like vitality would do that, but you know, honestly, I don't see this number really moving. Which is again probably why I keep getting, you know, shit on. There's a whole room of these guys. I just like ruined a conference call or something. Just decapitated Gary. He had a great new plan to help the company make some money, and well, it's not gonna happen now. They're probably gonna go under because I murdered their whole staff. Can't really run a business when everyone's dead. Ooh, there's a bit of flesh over here. I wonder what it is. Is it just skin, or is there some other stuff in there? son. I know there's supposed to be like a bone room in on one of these levels. Well, I guess it depends if I got the oh, that's kind of creepy. I forgot about that whole baby crying deal. That's some creepy stuff right there. Dang you ham-fisted pieces of shit. Just bashing my face in. I see you up there. You're not slick. You can't hide from me. I'm gonna whack you in the face with my axe. Ja! Yeah, take that. There's nothing in it, of course. Whoa. There's a lot of these guys down here. I think I really do need to up my dexterity though, because I'm just swinging for days and not getting anything out of it. Look at that. Look, I see the contact happening with the axe and he just keeps missing. So maybe my next level I'll just add like all of my points of dexterity so I can hit something instead of flailing at the air for whatever reason. Ooh, there's some guys in here. Ooh, there's a lot of guys in here. I am going to like get straight wrecked. I'm gonna get murdered if I walk into that room. So we'll let them come to me one at a time while I flail at the air. Because it really doesn't take me too much to kill them, you know? It's just the fact that I can't seem to hit anybody. Oop, bad idea. Come on, Fred. It's your turn. Alright, Gary. I think there was another Gary earlier. We'll call you George. George. Ah! Bill. We'll call you Hawkshurst. I think that's the last name. You'll be Hot Dog. I think that's a pretty good name for an overlord. I'm gonna call him Hot Dog. I'm not gonna give this guy a name. I'm tired. You'll be Jimmy. You're the last one, Jimmy. Unless there's someone else hiding behind the door, which I would not be surprised. Oh, there's a lot of them hiding behind the door. You guys suck. Just bashing me with your fist. Stop it. Okay, what's in here? Is this gonna give me some kind of cruddy effect? Powers of mana, refocused, renews. What does that mean? I didn't get anything out of that I can see. No. And I'm all out of health potions now. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna make another quick trip to the town. And I'll meet you guys back here. Okay, we're back. My money is gonna quick run out if I don't start picking up items to sell. Because I keep coming back with less. Like I almost had enough to buy that armor, but I was still short and I hadn't bought any potions or anything, so I mean, what was I gonna do? Really? You guys suck. Why don't you drop better armor for me? So I don't have to go and buy that shit. Ooh, that's a... I feel like I wouldn't mind as well these rooms of, you know, enemies if I could take a hit. Because, I mean, I can hit these guys pretty well, but I cannot take a hit for shit. They just own me every time. I hear you, dude. There you go. Ooh. Book of Healing. I already used that one. Actually, no, I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna sell that. Scroll of Infravision? Isn't that like it shows me where enemies are? It sounds like it should. I'm gonna grab this staff. I need some stuff to sell, or I'm not gonna. Give me that. I'm never gonna be able to buy that freaking that armor. And they're just gonna keep wrecking me. There's some barrels in here. I would like to make some of my own barrels someday. Mainly because, like, well, I like barrels. They look nice to me. I like barrels. Ooh, next level. No, up to 10. Oh, that's right. Look at that. Nice. But, what was I trying to say? But I would like to someday, make whiskey. I know that, like, I do have to apply for a permit if I'm gonna make it at home. And this permit does not extend to being able to sell the whiskey that I make. But I like the idea of just, you know, making it for myself at home. Because as, you know, as I mentioned before, like, I love whiskey. Got myself yesterday a bottle of that classic Wild Turkey 101. Which is like, that's some good stuff. That is the first bourbon I ever had, and I didn't even know what bourbon was at that point. I just thought Wild Turkey was whiskey. You know, I had no idea of any distinctions or anything like that. Wrath Raven. Now that's a cool name, actually. Oh, is he dead? Oh. Okay. I was thinking with like a cool name like that, he would stick around longer. But, yeah, Wild Turkey was like my introduction to bourbon, and I'm really into bourbon. That is my favorite kind of whiskey. I mean, the only scotch I've found that I enjoy at this point, I think, is Macallan. I think Macallan is scotch. I mean, there's a, Sia, or Sia, S-I-A-A, S-I-A, there we go, scotch made by a woman, which actually is pretty good stuff. That one I can say, like, it tastes like a typical scotch, but it's really good. It doesn't have that, because I don't like smokiness when it comes to scotch. Like, that's my big qualm with scotch. It's just that how some of them have that overt smoky flavor. And this one, it does have some of that smokiness. So, I mean, if you enjoy that, it has some of that. But for me, it's not so overpowering that ooh, he's gonna eat my shit. And what I mean by that is he's gonna wreck me. Oh, I better not corner myself here, because I'm not gonna survive it if I do. Shadow Drinker. See, that's a cool name too. Shadow Drinker. I drink the shadows of my enemies. I'm gonna drink your shadow, I guess. Dang it, you asshole. Oh, I will not survive if I don't run. Come on, bruh. Come on, Shadow Drinker. Bro. Dang it. Why did I do that? Okay. That was difficult. And now I have no potions. What a surprise. Oh, cool. But, I think, like, Glenmorangie, that one is, that one has a lot of smokiness as far as, if I'm remembering the right one. Is it Glenmorangie? It's not Glenfiddich. That one's actually, to me, Glenfiddich tastes like a less sweet Jameson, which is Irish whiskey. It's a completely different, you know, world of whiskey. But yeah, see that baby crying stuff is creepy. Like, that's some good atmosphere right there. Alright guys, I guess we're gonna take a quick break here just because I am nearing like 40 minutes of recording, or I'm probably over. My phone says I'm like at 44 minutes. I don't know what that's gonna line up with the video or whatever. But we're gonna take a quick break just so like you guys can take a break as well if you just don't wanna pause the video or whatever. I'm gonna do some stuff here in town and I will we'll get right back to this. So once again, thank you so much, anybody who did sit down and watch this whole thing with me. I really do appreciate it. It's nice to have someone actually acknowledge what you're doing, you know? But you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whatever time it is. Just truly enjoy yourselves. And we will see you in the next episode. Toodles. Peace.